Have you ever said yes to something that you didn't want to do just to avoid that feeling of guilty? I'm pretty sure you have been in that position, but the truth is, every time that you say yes to something that you don't actually want to do, you're just saying no to yourself. In this video, I'm just gonna show you why mastering the word no is just a game changer for your life. You understand why it is so hard to say it, why it's just like critical to your freedom, and how you can like start practicing it today without that like feeling of guilty, without having that feeling of disappointing anyone. And then if you want to take control of your life, it just starts by learning one powerful skill, which is just saying no. Because the more you say no to the wrong things, the faster you say yes to the things that actually matter in your life. So without further ado, let's just dive in. First of all, you just need to understand that every yes has a cost. When you say yes to something, it doesn't align with your values, with your goals, or even like your time, or you're just trying to be like nice to the person. You're just like giving away the most valuable resource, which is just your energy, your focus, your peace, and most importantly, your time, that thing that never comes back. That is just a great quote from the book that I just read, which is just called Essentialism, which just says, if you don't prioritize your life, someone else will. Just have a think about it. It's just like someone else just like taking over for life. If you don't get like clear what matters to you, other people are just gonna come and just like fill their calendar into your life, and then their priorities are just gonna become your priorities in your life. And that's exactly what you don't want to happen, because you don't want to live the life of others, because you got your life, you want to live your life. So you don't have to take others' responsibilities and just put in your life. And they don't do that just because they are like bad people, but because it's just you haven't taken control of your life. I've been there, I've been in that position, which is just like I wasn't able to say no to anything. I was just like so afraid people wouldn't accept me. I had to say yes in order to make the others happy. I didn't even want to do the thing they're just like asking me to do, but I didn't want to disappoint them, so I was just like saying yes to them. But at the time that I learned how to say no to those things, my life just completely changed. But because I was just giving myself a chance of like living the life that I actually wanted, and then people actually respect you for it. When I started saying no to the things that I didn't want to do, people never come to me, they never insisted on anything anymore. People start like respecting you. You have got like the authority in your saying, in your communication. So it's just like, once you learn this power of saying no, you're gonna see that your life is just gonna completely change for the better. And then before I just explain to you why saying no is just like so hard, can I just ask you for a big favor? It's just like over 60% of the people who are actually watching this video that you're actually doing now are not like subscribed to the channel. If you feel like you're just getting any value from this video, could you please just make sure just to hit the subscribe button below? It's just gonna show me that you actually enjoy the content that I'm bringing here to you. It just helps me just to make more videos like this one and just bring them to you. And then I really appreciate you for it. And then now, why is it like so hard to say no? A lot of people have asked me that question. Why is it like so hard to say that one simple word? It's just because we are wired to seek like approval to the others. We don't want to disappoint people. We fear like missing on opportunities. It's just like we think that if we say no, people be like just upset with us, or like even worse, they're just like stopping like us just because we're saying no. But let me tell you something. The right people, the people who truly respect you, they will completely understand when you say this, and they actually honor your no. Like I said before, they respect you. And then what about like the wrong people? The people don't understand it. I just feel sorry for them. That's not your responsibility. You're not here like to live a life of like pleasing everyone else. You are here just to honor your purpose, just to do what you feel like doing, not what the others think what you should be doing with your life. Because every time you say no to something that doesn't like serve you, that doesn't make you happy, we are just like showing yourself that the world, that you respect yourself, You're just like basically looking in the mirror and just like telling yourself, I matter. Just telling yourself like, my dreams matter. You're just telling yourself like, my time and energy are like valuable. And then saying no, it's like not selfish. Just get out of that thing of your mind, because people say like, I don't want to be selfish, it's just like, I want to please people. Just like live the life that you actually want, do the things that you actually want. Don't try to make the others happy all the time and make yourself like frustrated or something like that. Because when you do that, we're just like setting like a boundary that is just like protects your mental health, your goals, and actually your future. You're just like, you don't owe like everyone access to your time. You don't owe like everyone a yes. But then now let's just get practical. How does that work like in real life? How can you actually, just start saying no to the people without like feeling bad, without having like that feeling like, oh, I should have said yes, Here's just like, I'm just gonna tell you a quick few examples that you can tell to the others like politely but firmly, Just gonna tell you like what you can tell to the others without having like that feeling of guilty. You can say like, oh, if someone like invite you for something, they invite you to a party or just to go out or to have a dinner that you don't actually wanna go, you can always say something like, thank you like for inviting me, but I've got like something else booked already at the same time. You can just like maybe book another day. Or you can say something like, I appreciate the offer, but I need to focus on my priorities. Don't tell yourself, but like, I can't say it. Yes, of course you can, because you're prioritizing your life. People will even respect you more for it, It's just like, if you want to be polite, if you want to be like very polite for the person, you can always say something like, I'm honored you have like asked that, but I've got to say no this time because I've got something else to do. You don't have to over explain to the person why you're saying no. You don't have to apologize. Don't say sorry. You don't have to be sorry. You don't have to make like those big excuses, It's just simple. It's just no. It's just like 2 letters, It's just like, just make that word simple in your life. The life is yours. You do what you want to do, not what the others think you should be doing. And then it's just like, every time you say no to something that is just like, it drains you, you're just like saying yes to something that actually fools you. You're just like saying yes to your growth. You're just like saying yes to actually the vision that you're having. You're just like saying yes to your family. You're saying yes to like your health, to your future. And it's just like, and most importantly, you're just like saying yes to the man or human you are just about to become. You are not wasting your time, when you're just like being available for everything and for everyone. Time is the most precious thing that I've got in life, guys. You just gotta understand that, it's just like, time is one thing that like everyone wants to have a little bit more. You can ask like any millionaire in the age of like their lives, when they're just like get towards like 67 years old, the only thing they're just gonna ask you, oh, if you have the opportunity to buy something with your money that you have, with your money, the first thing they're gonna say like, it's time, so don't waste it. Like, that's the most precious thing that you've got here in your lives. I know it's just like, it's not easy to start saying no. Sometimes you're just like, you're not gonna be able to say that like straight away. You can just like try, but don't blame yourself if you can't do that straight away. I know it's hard. It's just like a process, you just gotta learn how to do it. It's just like, you gotta get that habit of saying yes all the time out of your life. you know, and then it takes time to replace it. Some people, they're just easy, you know, they just replace it like that. But it's okay just to take a little more time to do it. And then it's just like, it feels painful sometimes. As I said, we don't want to disappoint the others for like any reason, but you just have to start putting yourself first. Don't let the others just take control of your life. It takes practice, you know, it's just like takes courage. But the more you do it, the stronger you will become. And then the more you protect your energy, like your time and your focus, the more powerful your life becomes. You can't control like everything in life, but you can control what to say yes to, you know. You can control everything that is just part of your life. You know, you have the control of your life. Everything starts on you and ends on you. And then sometimes, you know, it's just like the most powerful thing that you can actually say in your life is just that simple word, no. If you're just like ready to take control of your life by just saying no, just like drop a comment here. I just want to know how you're gonna get started implementing this in your life, you know, how you're gonna like start using that beautiful word in your life, you know. If you want more videos like that, how to build like discipline, how to have like a good life, how to protect your peace, create a life of like purpose driven, I'll just leave you a video here. You'll definitely like, you know, help you with your life. You haven't watched that, I just really recommend you to do that, you know. And that's basically it for it, guys, for today, and I hope you really enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next one.